Hello YouTube, what is up? MultiZMAN95 bringing you on our great Wi-Fi battle against Roserblade I met on RPX. So let's start the battle, and we are challenged by Brian. So I lead off my ninjas, and he leads off with his Bastion. And not wanting to get hit by a rock type attack, I switch out to my Omega Gastrodon, predicting he might go for a rock type attack, but instead he goes for the roar, and that's it. And luckily I get into hentai and go for the grass knot, and he switches into his Ludicolo right there, which luckily I got a critical hit, so it does almost half. And that Bastodon has air balloon, yeah. So I don't want to get hit by any of Ludicolo's attacks right now, so I go to my Deoxys defense form. So he goes for the rain dance right there, and I was predicting he might go for an attack, but he got the rain dish ability, so that's cool because Swift Swim is banned with the rain dance team. Rain dance, yes. And I go for the spikes, set up my entry hazards right there, and he goes for the leech seed, which I really don't care that much. Yeah, because I'm pretty bulky and have low HP, and my Deoxys only job is to get the entry hazards up there, so that's pretty much it for my Deoxys. So he switches out into his Alligator after one turn of the Leech Seed, and I go for the Toxic because I predicted that he might switch, yes, or not, because I just want to poison one of his Pokemon. Yeah. Then after the Toxic, I go for another layer of spikes. Now it's 2 layers, I think. Yes, it's 2 layers. And he goes for the waterfall and does a very great amount of damage and almost kills my Deoxys defense form. So, but really, I wasn't really that shocked because I don't have full investment in defense on my Deoxys defense form. So I don't want my my Deoxys defense form to die right now, so I switch out because I'm using Deoxys to be a death fodder and predicting him to go waterfall again. I go to my hentai to absorb that waterfall. So I go for the energy ball, and he goes for the ice fang, which does more than half damage to my hentai, and that's energy ball will finish that for Alligator. So that's pretty cool. And that for Alligator is not much of a threat. Yes, because my team is pretty bulky. Yes. And he goes for the Mag Mortar, which is, I really thought it was Spec, so I want to see what move it might lock into. So I go to my Deoxys defense form to be Death Fodder, so he locked himself into Fire Blast, which I was really tricked. I thought it had specs, but it had life orb. Now I saw that, so I go to my Omega to scare Magmortar, but instead he stays in and goes for the hidden power, which I don't know what hidden power is that, but it's not very effective, so don't care. So now I go for the earth power to be safe because because if he switches into Ludicolo, it doesn't resist that much, and it's stab. And if he doesn't switch, it's gonna kill Magmortar. So he switches into his Ludicolo, which is kind of good because it's kind of good. Yeah, that's all. So Earth Power does nothing to Ludicolo. So I switch into my Ba for a special wall, and goes for the Giga Drain, and doesn't do much. It's like 80 damage to my Snorlax, but I still don't care because I have a massive amount of HP. So here I go for the Body Slam to be safe, just to be safe, but he goes for the Scald because he attacks first because he's faster, and I go for the Body Slam, and almost does a good amount of damage to Ludicolo, and he switches out into Magmortar, and luckily I'm able to finish Magmora with one body slam, and luckily I didn't get the flame body. So, and for the Magmora, it's down. I think 3 of his Pokemon are down, or 2. That's what I think. So, he goes into faggot mode, that gay, and I go for Earthquake. Yes, I go for the Earthquake, but he attacks first and go for his knockoff, and I lose my leftovers right there. But, should go for the Earthquake, and does good amount of damage to Drapion. And it goes to Face Shield, predicting I go for another Earthquake, but it has Air Balloon, so I go for the Body Slam, and luckily, he's faster than me, because that Metal Burst would have killed me. You know, his Balloon popped, and I go for the Earthquake to finish that Bastiodon, because its Air Balloon is gone. And I get the Power Hacks on him with the Body Slam, yes. And he doesn't get the Power Hacks this turn, so Metal Burst kills Bah. Ooh, that's a big amount of HP. Metal Burst is a pretty good move. Yeah, I could say. I go to my Omega to scare that shit off, or just kill it. Right there, Earth Power, and finished off Face Shield. Then he goes into his Ludicolo, because I'm afraid of grass type moves. Yes. And here I am afraid to get hit by a grass type attack, so I go to my Hentai to resist that Giga Drain. And he goes for the Giga Drain, and does not do shit. Like 80 damage or 70, I think. Yes. So this turn I go for the Sludge Bomb, hoping I could kill the Ludicolo, but it didn't. So he ate that Sludge Bomb and almost got killed, but so that was fortunate. And at this turn I know Hentai is going to die, so I let him be, because I have a switch. I let Hentai die to have a safe switch to my Alakazam, so it could sweep through. Yes, Professor Spoon right there is going to sweep through, but he predicts my Psychic and goes to Faggot mode, which doesn't affect by Psychic, so it's pretty bad. So I go for the Hidden Power Fire, which does neutral damage to Drapion and finishes it off, because I'm faster than Drapion. So cool. Right there. And I am Light Orb, because I'm Super Sweeper. Yes. And it goes to Sabertooth. And I don't want my Alakazam to die, because I know Sabertooth is faster. And that Raikou is faster. Predicting electric type attack, I go to my Omega to be not affected by that electric type attack. And here, I go for the Earth Power. For the safe mode, yeah. Earth Power to Ludicolo, and does almost kills it, but it lived with like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 HP like that. And here I was thinking who was faster. Then I was shocked. I was faster. Yeah, I think he did not have max EVs on speed. He did not have EV investment on speed, so luckily I am faster. So his last Pokemon is Raikou, and he goes, and obviously he's faster, and he goes for the extra sensory, which I flinch right there. So then he goes for another extra sensory, and this time I won't flinch, and luckily I finish it off with 1 Earth Power. So that is pretty much good game, guys. So like, comment, subscribe, and go check out RPX chat and MultiZMAN95. Peace out.